All right, so here today, I kind of wanted to talk about this and kind of give you like a bit of a lowdown exactly of what's happening here, because I talked about this pretty recently where I talked about, hey, these are seemingly the QUIRK skill sets releasing in the upcoming seasons. There might be a change to that I wanted to like kind of talk about here, because there is some data that exists prior to these things being added. So it might indicate that your season 12 thing is either one of these two characters. I still will leave it up in the air that it could be both of them, but I want to make it clear that it might change for you. So if you were looking forward to one character, may not be that character, or it might be. Right now, from where the data is lining up, it looks like it might not be who you may have been thinking. So today I wanted to go through it, as always, talk about that, and just update you guys to keep you in the loop of things, so you are just aware and like planning ahead if you were planning on pulling for this stuff here. So new to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Comment down below Mirko. Remember, 2 days, the giveaway will be announced, or rather, winners will start being announced throughout the week. So prepare for that, and yeah, make sure to be subscribed. Comment down below Mirko. Pretty simple. So pretty much hopping over here, let's just get one thing out of the way. What we think right now, almost basically confirmed, is you're getting potentially, ignore that, you're getting potentially this over here being Monoma next season. And then Kendo. You've heard that 1,000 times, nothing much to say beyond that. These two are obviously seemingly the most ready things in the files. That's known, okay? Now the season after that, 12, right? What happens in that season? Originally, people have been saying like, hey, it's Tamaki Yamajiki, which that has not changed yet. Tamaki still now has officially the second most, right, worked on part, kit, whatever, info in the files versus somebody like Stan, versus somebody like whatever. Only losing to who? Monoma. So this remains the same. The QUIRK skill set, though, is what changes. Originally, we were thinking, hey, given how this looks, it would be super cool if MHL's Rumble, Viking would go and say, hey, let's team up Power, right? This guy over here, one only Mirio, with Tamaki Yamajiki, and do it that way. But again, the data that we've been seeing and kind of talking about, there is one thing that Hydra's kind of pointed out, that yes, before then we have Mirio's icon. Mirio has like almost the most data, or pretty much up there in the amount of data and such. The one thing is, All Might's the one that's been worked on much more prior to this, which might indicate that he would be the one teaming up with Tamaki Yamajiki as the release, being Tamaki at the start of the season for season 12, and then at the mid-season, that being All Might QUIRK skill set. This is what the data looks like, so just keep this in mind. This is currently where we're standing. Pretty much unreleased QUIRK skill set data from season 7, 8, 9, 10, and it kind of just gives you an idea from how it's been working. So pretty much, Season 7, this is how it looked. Ochako had a little bit of work, Kaminari seemingly had no work, Kirishima seemingly had the most work, All Might did have work, Aizawa, Endeavor. So remember, from Season 7, All Might did have initial work started on him. Now, you roll around to Season 8, Kirishima released because he was the most ready to. Out of nowhere, yes, Kaminari did pick up a lot of work, Ochako picked up a bit of work, then we knew in this case, like, okay, Kaminari now is seemingly your next character because he has the most work done. Because of this confirmation, right? Now we know, okay, Kaminari most likely next, and Ochako possibly the one after. Again, yes, Kaminari came out of nowhere. That did happen. In this case, though, we have a lot of characters that already have so much work. I don't know how they're going to do things, but again, let me show it to you. Now you get to Season 9. Season 9, because Kaminari had all that work done. He was, again, ahead of Uraraka, right? Think of these pluses as more work, yeah? Now it's released. So he has all these things released. But the one that now kicked up, so Kendo out of nowhere picked up so much work, and then over here, Ochako maxed out her work. So what we knew was, okay, most likely it's Ochako next because she has the most work. She's been worked on for 3 freaking seasons. And then, she'll be the one that released. How did it work? Yes, Kendo is there, but I think when we saw this still, Ochako had much more work done, and she had the skill set values and variables and everything. That's what happened, right? Ochako ended up releasing, correct? This is season 10 now. She obviously ended up releasing. Kaminari over there, already released. Kirishima already released. Where are we at now, though? This season, so Kendo is ready to go, basically. It looks like also All Might is almost ready to go. All he's missing right now that we know of is data-wise, there could be more, but we know that Aizawa doesn't have anything, so Aizawa's definitely not coming anytime soon right now. Endeavor Mirio has a lot of work done. They also have icons added in. All Might, though, again, All Might's been worked on since when? 10, 9, 8, 7. Most likely he is next, given how long they've been working on him. I think that they might just go for, let's say Tamaki Yamajiki and then All Might. Next season, you'll know for sure. If Mirio gets so much more in the files and such at that point, then it's definitely Mirio. But I truly think that All Might will get his, tuning icon and such, and other information that confirms that he is the next tuning skill set. And I wouldn't be shocked if they start working on Aizawa and, finish up that, and then have Aizawa, Endeavor, Mirio ready to go. And then next season after that, they start working on the next skill sets and such. Who knows? Something that I also was talking about and such. Maybe with the upcoming anniversary season, which is again 2 seasons away, remember that you could see, instead of 2 characters, the 2 quirk skill sets go there. Hence why, you know, Aizawa Endeavor might be ready by that point, or in this case, right? So, like, for example, again, let's say, yeah, because Mirio might release before that, so Mirio Endeavor for Annie, or Endeavor Aizawa for Annie, who knows? It could go that way. Just wanted to make that clear. You could lose the 2 character release and instead do a double quirk skill set release there, or you could just do nothing, because, you know, they skipped the half Annie. There's no doubt about that, but as of now, where the data stands and everything, it does seem that maybe it will be All Might instead of Mirio. So please just don't plan that Mirio might be that character. But it also could be. Remember, he, above All Might, has a tuning icon. All Might does not have a tuning icon. Yes, they all have similar data. This added over here over All Might. So yes, the tuning icon is there. Again, All Might still has this over here, this over here, this over here, this over here. Look at that number. Asset registry lines. He still has more. Mirio has 0, right? Asset registry lines here. So again, does seem that he is seemingly the most one ready to go. And given the other thing that he's been in the files for how long and how long he's been worked on, I truly think that he might be the one after. But it still could be Mirio. It's probably between Mirio and All Might. I think that Endeavor definitely is the season after, both of them. And then Shota Aizawa was 100% last. So if you're any Aizawa fans here, kill your hope. He's going to be gone for a little bit. Endeavor also, I think that he's gone for a little bit. I truly think that these 2 are definitely up next. But Kendo first. My opinion, All Might could be second now, and then Mirio third. If they were to do it, it'd be super cool. The team of Tamaki Yamajiki with Mirio would be the sickest thing in the world. But I do think that how long they've been working on this guy, I think it's finally time to release, dude. Again, it's been back here. Aizawa didn't get anything. Endeavor didn't get anything. Endeavor didn't get anything as well. All Might got something. And then over here, down here, right? He picked it the most. Finally, right? Beating Endeavor and such. So, curious. Let me know what you think altogether, but that's pretty much what I want to talk about here today. That's where we're at. That's again kind of where we're at. So plan accordingly. But one last go through Manama next season, this next season, seemingly the more likely case. After that, we're talking Tamaki Yamajiki. We're talking potentially more so All Might. That's that season, which could then leave you with what? Let's say people think Stain and Mirio, or Stain and Endeavor, or Stain and whoever, right? Not that we know Stain is there, but people are speculating that and thinking that's the case. All right, over here, like the one that we think potentially is, like, the Stain does have like the most assets per se, or lines over here, but that could change. It's not much all from these things. So Stain seems likely, plus a villain is needed. It's either Stain or probably Gentle Criminal, most likely in my opinion. But next season you'll have the answer confirmed who the one is after, because Manama ready to go, Tamaki being worked on already. Next season, right? What's gonna happen? Manama's released. That means Tamaki Yamajiki has to be ready to go. The next character has to start to be worked on. So Stain makes sense, but could be any of the villains. We definitely need one. And could be anybody on this list over here. Could be Mirko. Who knows? Anybody's possible. So yeah, take care, have fun. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just a quick one to update you about this.